Sleeves and face tats, bitch. Just because I want.
At Sleeves and Face Tats.
Yeah.
IG and TikTok. Don't forget about the YouTube. Don't forget about the tube.
Shout out to everybody who's been following us on all social medias. We appreciate y'all. Let us know that we doing something right. And if you haven't already, follow us on all the social medias because everyone is a little bit different, even though it's kind of the same.
You'll see. You'll see. Check it out. Check us out on all platforms. But especially that YouTube. Go watch the whole pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because some things are better watched than just heard on the Apple Podcast and Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
And our editor put a lot of work into that.
A lot of fucking work. All right.
Hey, that shit not easy.
Shout out to the editors out there. All right.
Hey, we appreciate y'all.
Shout out to every content creator who sit there and cut up videos and make videos and put that shit out on any platform for people to be entertained by, bro. Because that shit is not easy, bro.
You talented.
It's not an easy thing to do.
Big time talent. Okay, my nigga Levi mocktail today. He was gang.
Okay.
We pulling up together.
Okay.
That bitch was good too. I definitely looked at it and bitch like, wait, Levi can have one of the bitches. Mm-hmm. You want to drink?
You know what I was thinking of? Like artists is getting like taking like some of the Chicano style and like doing it like kind of graffiti but like hoodish, like kind of making their own Chicano style, but I want to call it like Chicano or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga Chicano.
Some shit like that. Yeah, like they actually like taking the same type of elements about like family and, you know, fine lines and, you know, having portraits inside of the shit and just kind of being all together, kind of like a Chicano piece, but they doing it with hood shit, you know.
I gotta see what you're talking about.
I'll show you when I see them. I think I liked a couple of them on the TikTok. Imagine if motherfucking Chico did everything but made it like more black.
Just like with my nigga stuff included.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I feel like he kind of do that.
He do, but it'd be kind of, but still make it. It still is more like the Mexican style though. Like with this is more like a graffiti feel. You know what I'm saying? Like the script wouldn't be like the script that the Hood Chanos use. They don't use like script. Like nice cursive, they use more so bubble letters and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it still got that same like soft shaded that the Chicano style use. I had a tattoo artist that I met in Grand Rapids told me that he knew that Lil Wayne was paying his tattoo artist extra to make all his tattoos look like they was like jailhouse tattoos.
Really?
Yeah, like he was jailhouse style.
Wow.
I don't take that story with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was from a tattoo artist in Grand Rapids. He might not know shit, but when he said it, it was like, little sense.
Kind of do make sense. You want to keep that persona going.
Mm-hmm.
These be looking cool, but I wouldn't get one. Biomechanical.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I like the episode of Ink Master, but then I also don't. Like, I know I'll never get that shit. Still, he got bunnies, though.
Right. You ain't got that bunny.
Because you look like you got bunnies, bro. Because you're, you know, springs looking like they ain't gonna.
You ain't dunking on niggas. Yeah, you get that.
You ain't got no bunnies, bro.
What you get that for? What you get that? So, an ignorant tattoo is an ironic tattoo, but an ironic tattoo necessarily doesn't have to be an ignorant tattoo.
So, always iconic. Not always ignorant.
Ironic, not iconic.
Look, I'm still. So it's always ironic, never iconic, sometimes ignorant. Distraterato.
Is that one of your styles?
Yeah. Distraterato.
Strutturato, or destructured, is a tattoo style created by artist Mattia Mambo.
Here, Mambo. Distraterato. Got a bad hole. Rato. Got a destra. Nato. Tattoo.
Most watercolor tattoos consist of no outline.
The same goes for that, like realistic, photorealistic shit. Yeah, multiple shading techniques and no solid lines. Photorealistic tattoo.
Yeah, multiple shade techniques.
Yeah, no solid lines. A lot of details.
That's crazy. Definitely would have thought you outlined photorealistic.
Right.
What the fuck is up?
Sleeves and motherfucking face tats.
We in the building.
We here.
Drinking brewskis as usual.
Smoking some trees.
As usual.
Talking about some tattoos.
As usual. And today, what are we talking about today? Tattoo styles?
We talk about tattoo styles. Different styles of tattoos because it might be literally hundreds of tattoo styles.
It's a bunch of them bitches.
Really, because a lot of the styles like overlap each other and kind of combine, and then a lot of artists throughout the years learn the rules of one style and then start to bend them to like create their own style. So now you have a style within a style only done by this artist, which is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
So before we get into it, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What would you say? What would you classify like? What style your tats are? I know it's probably a couple different ones.
Yeah.
So just give us a few.
I think the one that just encompasses everything. I like using that a lot. Would probably be Chicano.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of stuff to do with family, culture. You know, a lot of soft shading in my shit. You know, it's not too heavy black. You know, it's real like it's almost like washed on.
Yeah.
Know? And then it still got like that mural type of feel. You know, like it's some shit you'll see on like a wall, you know, in the 80s, or you know, walking on the street and see it in a mural on the, you know, side of a building.
Right.
So yeah, I would say like my shit is like Chicano.
I know.
What would you say?
I got a bunch of shit. I got some graffiti on me.
Right.
I got you call that negative space on me. I got some Chicano. I got some fine line work. Some script. I got a bunch of different shit over.
So you just got like a
I got a fucking
pretty much a patchwork a patchwork canvas.
Yeah.
You just working with whatever you feeling at the time.
My shit, I hate to use this comparison because I hate his tattoos. My shit like Drake. Drake just throw some shit on him. Niggas just throw some shit on him.
Put that bitch right
there. Put that right there. That's the type of time I be on.
Throw a Lee on my leg.
Hey,
you know,
for real.
There you go, Tommy.
Here I go. Weed strong again. I can't help it.
But no, that actually is my first style that I was actually bringing up is Chicano, because you know it's the style that I would say all my tattoos are. You know, like, and it's crazy. I didn't even know this style existed until I started researching styles, and it popped up. Cause I always just thought I should have black and gray. Like,
okay.
Before I even knew the name, I was like, oh yeah, I just got black and gray. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, it's gray wash.
Yeah, it goes way beyond black and gray and color tats for sure.
Yeah. So it was like,
let's get that out the way.
Right. And I'm like, all right, this is. Oh, thank you, brother. this is exactly what I got. Like pretty much Mexican influence with motherfucking Detroit material. You know,
that Nagano style.
Nagano, yeah. Hoodano, or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna make this shit up. We're gonna make something up. Something gonna stick.
And really, Chicano, I feel like it stems from, and which is only appropriate, it stems from a little bit of Maya tattoos for sure.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Mexican influence.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And if you notice, like on Maya tattoos, the shading is similar. It's not harsh shading. It's nice line work, and it's a lot of artistic shit that goes into it. Because like with Chicano, I feel like it's more. I feel like it's more original, right? It's more the artist doing their thing and taking your idea and making it into that style, right? With Maya style, from what I've seen, is mostly like it's what you see on the walls, like in the ancient ruins, right? You'll see
like
the different types of depictions, the different faces, and the different like they look like mazes almost. You know what I mean? They look like circle mazes a lot of times, and that I think Chicano stems from there. It just got deeper and more expressive for sure. You know, and just more realistic as people got better with art, things like that. But I think Maya tattoos are pretty hard to pull off too, as well. Though, if you look at them, they're pretty intricate, pretty detailed.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Now, we can't go talking about tattoo styles without talking about the grandfather of all tattoo styles. What's that? Traditional.
Okay.
We gotta go back to when how tattoos became quote unquote, mainstream, or kind of caught the eye of mainstream America with all the sailors coming and getting all these bold outline, clean, black, vivid colors, minimal shading, you know what I'm saying? Just like boom, something that's gonna for sure stay on your skin for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
You know? I hate it. I hate it. I hate traditional. I hate everything about traditional.
I don't really like it either.
I hate the designs. I hate the actual stuff that they usually, make, like the eagles and like the little roses and the dagger.
Wait, ain't that more American style, or is it the same thing?
It's American traditional.
Okay.
Is the full name.
Got you. But yeah, no, I never fucked with that shit.
No, every time they would do that shit on Ink Master, I'd be like, fucking traditional.
I never seen one where I was like, damn, I would get that.
Oh, I'm looking at these bitches right now and like, nah, bro, I'm good.
I ain't never seen one. I was like, that's kind of sweet. No, no fucking ego on me. I ain't. Sorry, no, I'm nothing against y'all that got them. It's just a different type of art. You know what I mean?
What?
Everybody ain't gonna like everything.
The dagger with the heart.
Yeah, that's a classic.
No, I'm straight. I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm Gucci. That's for the I feel like that's for the older generation. You know what I mean? We came in on kind of something different.
For real, because by the time I got in the game, flash tattoos weren't the thing. You're not gonna go and pick something off the wall and just get it tatted like this. That's when flash tattoos were definitely a thing, and people just went in there and just got that bitch because that was really the only tattoo that they was doing.
I like how artists, the artists that I've seen on TikTok are doing flash tattoos now with like
they're kind of original.
They original tats, and it's like you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude with the Pokemon tats. Yeah. You put the money in the machine and you get what you get.
Right.
You spin it and it is what it is. And that's kind of the artist taking control, I feel, at that point.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So they still get to do what they do, and it's still like a, come in, pick one type of thing.
Right.
Fuck with it. Speaking of Pokemon, nigga, cartoons are huge style, and what you'll find is like with a lot of these styles, they're gonna overlap. You know what I mean? Because of course, you can have a cartoon
right
in a traditional style if that's what you want. You can have a cartoon in fine line style.
Yeah.
You can have a cartoon in a bunch of different type of styles, but overall, as cartoons, when you really get down to it, when it doesn't have a subgenre, it's really just that. It's a cartoon. It's probably depicting the scene from your favorite SpongeBob cartoon, depicting the scene from your favorite Disney movie, You know, you got fucking Simba and Mufasa together. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That type
right.
of cute ass shit,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Cartoon style is cool as hell, and I feel like really that just jumps into a whole
Man, this
a
cartoon
whole
probably
bunch
got
of other
like
shit.
so many subgenres. It's unreal. But like you can have like a photorealistic cartoon. You know what I'm saying? You can have a new school cartoon where they over exaggerate certain details of it, like have it have bigger eyes or bigger lips or what whatever. It's just so much shit you can do with cartoons, and then you can just keep it original and plain.
Lois with the fat ass.
Right, right. You can have that, you know. So yeah, man, it's definitely like the cartoons, but something I've been seeing a lot lately that I don't know if I'm like too fond of, and I think you have some strong opinions on it. It's the blackout tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's like the straight black, and sometimes it have like some patterns, right? Like I have seen a couple where like they actually throw the white on top of the black, which kind of spices it up, or throw like some color on top of it, which spices it up and makes it look a little better. But ones who just like keep it straight black,
just with black.
And like sometimes maybe a designer too. Like I kind of like that, but just a straight black,
mostly a black sleeve.
Like just straight black, I'm not.
Nah,
I can't rock with it.
I agree. I like them. It depends on where it's at for one and how big it is. Like I could see something like a small, like up to my wrist to here being blacked out from here to here, and that should have looked kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying? But me being who I am, I would want a design on top of that. I would want some white ink on that.
Like this ass.
Some color on top of it. Yeah, that's kind of ass. Yeah, that's kind of ass. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with it. Nah, not nothing I would get.
But this is a little better.
That's hard. That's hard as fuck.
You feel me?
That's hard as fuck. I mean, I kind of look at it like when you was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And you had the choice between doing some art on some white and some black paper. A lot of times you might choose that black paper. That's a little different. That should be hard, especially you got the right colors to do that shit. You feel me? So that's what I kind of look at it as. If you're an artist, if you got an artist, first of all, if you want to do the blackout, cool, more power to you. But my thing is, find you an artist that can do something over that can really work with that black ink, that black skin, and get something sweet out of it. Don't just go get your whole arm just blacked out, man. That's
try to get somebody that can give you some nice like geometric designs or something like that kind of flow with your body, or that can actually like put some color on top of it, whether it be white or some red or something. Just make it pop. Like don't just leave it all black, in my opinion. Because I don't see the appeal if it's just all black like that. Because like
what's the point?
At that point, I think you're culturally appropriating people, and I don't like that.
You might as well get your shit lasered off. Like if you if you tired of your tattoos and you're at the end of your tattoo journey, so to speak, get your shit lasered off. Go ahead and remove it. Nobody's gonna judge you for it. Nobody cares, bro. It's your skin, honestly. And that blackout shit, ain't really the move for everybody. Especially if you ain't gonna go no further with it. Keep the journey going if you're gonna do the blackout. That's what I'm saying. That's my humble opinion.
Got another style for it?
Yeah, I got a few. Let's talk about this ignorant style tattoo. Ignorant. I really fuck with the ignorant style tattoo.
So explain the ignorant tattoo for our Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners. So if they can't see one that we showing right now.
An ignorant style tattoo. Yeah. To put it simply, it's something that goes against everything tattoos are really supposed to be. It's not straight lines. The lines are gonna most likely be imperfect. There can be on purpose. There can be misspelled words on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's really just like kind of a funny tattoo. It's like comical. You know what I mean? I think it's for people who are really with a good sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? For people that would get it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's for everybody. Definitely not for everybody. I was just telling him I would probably get one just because I think that's a statement piece. I think it's funny. It's something I would like to show off probably. And I fuck with the ignorant style tattoos. But what it comes down to is really just something that's everything wrong about a tattoo, but kind of making it comical. And, go to our YouTube to see some examples. And I'm sure you'll see something like, okay, I can see how that can be funny. And some people might laugh at it.
It's some
Some
shit.
people might be like, "What the fuck?"
It's some shit that you'll see on a graphic tee.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? But like, oh, okay. You know, you laugh at it. If you get it, you get it. If you with it, you're with it. If you ain't, you ain't. Fuck it. But it's some shit that you'll see on a graphic tee, and it's actually pretty funny if you get them done right.
And it stems from a guy who actually, the artist named Fousey. He's French guy, and he does graffiti too.
Okay.
He does graffiti, and he started doing like ironic tattoos. Like what you'll find with a lot of ignorant tattoos, like they'll be funny in an ironic kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen what I'm gonna put it up on the screen for my YouTube watchers. It's a dinosaur. There's a dinosaur, and he's walking away from a TV. So first of all, a dinosaur with a TV is ironic in the first place. But on the TV, it says breaking news, and there's a fucking meteor coming. So he's out of there.
It's the end.
It's over.
The end. That nigga like
he's through. So you know
where he going?
Like,
he just walking.
So just imagine that in some funny squiggly lines and in like a cartoonish setting, and like that's an ignorant tattoo for you. Like I think personally, I think that shit is hilarious.
Right.
And so he started doing shit that's ironic like that, but not necessarily with the wrongdoings of the tattoo. Right? It didn't have the misspelled words. The lines were still good, but it's possibly a funny cartoon.
Right.
So it's a little bit different than a quote unquote ignorant tattoo.
So ignorant kind of like stemmed off of that.
Yup.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, and I'm guessing
more tattoo history for your ass.
More tattoo history. I'm guessing since Fousey was big into graffiti, he probably did a bunch of graffiti tats too. I don't know. I haven't looked at his work. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the screen here for some of his work. Right here. I'm gonna put some examples right there and right here for y'all to see. But yeah, by the time we get through editing this, y'all gonna see a couple of his pieces, and what was I saying? Oh, graffiti. So yeah, graffiti is another style,
right? That
I'm thinking maybe he has something to do with. I couldn't find the exact origins of it, probably because graffiti is just like popular everywhere. Like,
right.
Graffiti, everybody does graffiti, and I'm sure somebody walked into a tattoo shop probably 30 years ago asking for a graffiti tattoo and got it done. Probably, multiple people, and it started from there. But if anybody knows the origins of graffiti tattoos, feel free to throw it in the comments. Let us know. Email us, hit us up.
Please let us know.
We'll throw it out there for everybody else to know as well on the next episode. Sure.
So, from the completely opposite side of the spectrum from ignorant tattoos, we have photorealistic tattoos.
Definitely on the complete opposite end.
Now, photorealistic tattoos, they don't really use like fine lines at all. Like no real solid lines are created. They use a lot of shading techniques, and they try to make sure that they get as much realism as possible. You know what I'm saying? And it goes so many different layers of these realisms. You got like photorealism, right? Then you got hyperrealism, where you get super super close to certain shit.
This just shows how I don't know shit about art. Is because like if I was to go into to draw a picture of you right now, I'm gonna start drawing some lines. First, I'm not just about to start saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll draw some lines, some circles. You know what I'm saying? I don't to be able to make a photorealistic tattoo with no real outline or anything like that. That's beyond my comprehension.
It's all about
as a normal person.
Bro. It's all about the detail. Like they worry about the small shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's like, you ever seen a hyper realistic tattoo, bro?
A hyper realistic tattoo?
Like this eye right here.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, I see it on the ground. Oh, now it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Is that in an armpit? I don't know, where is that?
Like on the arm right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's hyper realistic for sure.
You feel me? Like, then you got like morphed realism, where like you got something that's real, like this lake, morphing into something that's not so real. You know what I'm saying? But it is still real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But this is just, then you got black and gray realism.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then you got black and color realism.
Black and gray realism is always gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I
It's
see
fucking
I
classic.
see in the color. I can see how it's like no shading. I mean no lines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
That shit wild. That shit wild as hell. Fucking tattoos are amazing, bro.
How y'all do that on people's skin?
Bruh. Somebody tattoo me. I'm following a lot of tattoo artists. Y'all should tap back in, follow back. Let us know. We would love to know how you do this.
We'll tell everybody else how you did it.
How do you make this shit happen?
Help some fellow tattoo artists out there that's struggling.
You know?
Let them know how you did that. We'll put it on there. If you want to be a guest on the show, we looking for guests.
Definitely.
Looking for guests for sure.
You want to talk about your tattoo journey? You want to talk about what you do in the tattoo community?
What style tats do you do?
Hit us up.
And speaking of tats with no line work,
right?
Watercolors. I think watercolor tattoos can be so fucking dope. Like they are vibrant, colorful. Like you can do a lot of things with them. Like one of my favorite things that I seen is where they did watercolor like background. They did some script in front of it. Like that shit hard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just to have a nice background to your shit, to make some basic shit look way more than basic. Way more than basic. Like definitely, I would tap in with some watercolor tattoos for sure. Damn, a watercolor neck tattoo go crazy. Yeah, but it was actually started by a Brooklyn-based artist, and it's just something that's been really honed in the last 10 years. It's something really new.
Like, so we're not gonna really see how these bitches really heal up for real until we look like in the next 10 years, like the people who. Damn, that shit. That's so interesting that we get to see that. You know what I'm saying?
How that shit come out like 20 years from now.
Yeah, that really is a style that's gonna be able to stand the test of time, like you know, like traditional and shit.
I imagine it will though, because like especially if it's done correctly, of course. But if somebody can do like an irozimi tattoo, like the Japanese style, or the big koi fish on the back, or dragons, or whatever, they could probably pull off a watercolor tattoo pretty good. You know what I'm saying? If somebody has a similar skill set, they could probably do the watercolor pretty good. It'd probably stick. But shout out Amanda Wachab. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but that's who was they giving the credit to on Google for starting off the pioneering the watercolor tattooing. So shout out to you for sure.
Shout out to you,
man, because that shit hard.
Stamp of approval.
Boom, stamp of approval. And what else? Oh, so one last one. Well, maybe not last, but another one without any line work to it is brushstrokes. Brushstroke tattoo styles, which I think can be pretty fucking sweet if you have a good idea for it. Like, don't come with no bullshit idea with a brushstroke tattoo, because it's just gonna look like a fucking big ass just smacked you across wherever you wanted that motherfucker. Like, come with a good idea with that brushstroke tattoo. It can come out really aesthetically pleasing for sure.
Yeah. So one of the tattoos that you got actually is like a negative space tattoo, which is kind of like we were saying, like a tattoo in reverse.
Go look at the last episode if you want to see which one you're talking about.
You got use less shading of the actual piece and use the skin, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like break it up, you know, and it kind of brings like an optical illusion almost with the tattoo. So it's kind of cool in that. It's just a different style, you know. But so many different styles use negative space. You feel me? Like geometric actually uses negative space every now and then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes fine line, right? They'll use it, or in black and gray, they'll use it all the time. You know what I'm saying? To create that contrast. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying with the geometric right there. You feel me? You know.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So like it just kind of like gives tattoos just a little different, you know, oomph. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with that, you know. But you know what tattoo style probably encompass every single style there is that you can get. You could probably get this in every single style.
What?
Floral.
Oh yeah.
So many different flowers.
Facts.
And you can draw them in so many different ways, and you can do them in so many different styles or just whatever, bro. Like floral is really the way to go. If you don't know,
I fuck with flowers for sure.
if you don't got nothing else, like damn, I can't think of nothing, and you want to get a tattoo,
get you a flower.
go find you a flower with some meaning that you're looking for in life right now.
A beautiful ass flower.
Mm-hmm.
Or just go get one that you think is cute.
You know,
It's up to you. It's your body. It's your temple.
exactly.
Now we've been talking about a lot of cold tattoos. Bring us something a little different.
Okay.
Jailhouse tattoos. Jailhouse tattoos. We gotta talk about it. Gotta bring it up. Mm-hmm. And you know, it's something that I respect, but at the same time, when I see it, it's like, oh my goodness, why you do that?
why you let him practice on you?
Like, man,
why did you let him practice on you?
I don't know. I wonder what kind of tattoos was Chico giving in jail. You know, that's where he started.
I know. Probably some sweet ones though.
Probably has a
code. Draw.
Yeah.
You feel me? He told me that he draw like he tattooed.
We gonna ask him when he get on this show.
Yeah, for sure. Talking about some more ass styles.
Yeah,
I can't stand this style. I was talking about like I was talking about unfinished tattoos where you just go get the outline.
Yeah.
Some people go out and intentionally just get a tattoo with just the outline. Like that. Like that's it. And it's like I'm gonna show you the type of people.
Yeah, them a little weird. That all cold though. I got an outline tattoo, so like I like them bitches. I got one. I got fine line work. But I might get mine colored in at one point.
Something.
I might, you know, or I might not.
Maybe, who knows? Like I understand fine line. I'm with that. Because fine line, you can have a whole bunch of detail with these fine lines. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like it's not always minimal with the fine lines. Because I've seen kind of grand fine line tattoos.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the ones where it's like literally just like an outline only.
I guess that's what I don't really like.
Like
I don't really like. I think that's silly.
You look like a coloring book. You look like a coloring book.
If that's not a piece that you're trying to be funny with, I don't think you should get it. Like to me, it's funny. Like
bro,
it looks silly as hell.
Like you got his hair. You got his hair.
I know shaded.
Bro, why ain't do that? Why ain't do that?
That's so silly ass shit. Why just the hair shaded in, bro? The lack of hair shaded in. Nigga bald.
Bro. They really like so cold, bro. He like
no, that nigga look like Walter White.
Bro, look, that's why I don't fuck with it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, my
That's
fault.
what I'm saying. If it's not for a comical reason, if you got that, like, yeah, I want to get this to commemorate my family. Like, no, no. That's
bro.
You're being funny.
Oh,
like,
bro, I just see something funny on this one, bro.
Bro, you being funny if you get that.
Cause it got a leash. Cause it really got a leash.
Bro, if you get that, you're being funny. If you're not trying to be funny, like, nah. If you want to be serious,
bro, yeah, man.
Get a real tat.
Bro, outline only is not the way for me.
Like if I see that on you and I come up on you and I laugh and I be like, oh my god, that's funny as hell, and you be like, oh my god, it's commemorating my dead dad. I be like, damn, I'm so sorry, because I thought it was hilarious.
Cause look at his hair.
Why you do that?
Why you do him like that?
Yeah, how you think your dad would feel about that?
Like that. Oh man, how to say this one? But it pretty much means deconstructed in American.
Oh yeah, you
The
Distratorado.
Distratterato. There you go.
Distratorado,
There
yeah.
you go. That motherfucker is a wild style. You feel me?
I don't think I ever seen one of them.
Man, let me show you. Because like my T Mamba invented this new style, right? And it's pretty much it's just it's hard to explain, but once you see it, you'll be like, okay.
Oh, it look like an emoji. They look like little emojis. That's a sticker.
But
That's still the style.
yeah,
Okay.
that's all him.
Really?
Yeah, or her. But
So it's like thick lines.
yeah, it's a huge bold outline and just kind of like watercolor in the background and like kind of overlaps each other and just kind of makes a nice little background.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the simplest form of a flash tattoo. That's sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want one.
You gotta get one now. Toronto.
Yeah. But like 3D tattoos.
Oh man.
3D tattoos. What's crazy about 3D tattoos is like you would think that that's something particularly new,
Mm-hmm.
but they've been doing 3D tattoos since the 1800s. Yeah,
Damn.
way back.
1800s?
1800s. So like,
Damn.
I feel like when you say photorealistic tattoos, you can have a 3D tattoo that looks photorealistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy. I feel like those two things combined
Bring 3D tattoo.
bring a whole lot of people in.
Yeah.
Because I want what you put on me to look 3D.
That'd be sweet as fuck.
That'd be cold. Like I want this bird to look like it's flying off my chest.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. 3D tattoos been around for a minute. I couldn't even believe when I seen 1800s. I said, "Damn, motherfuckers figured that shit out early." But I guess it didn't necessarily have to be a sweet 3D tattoo. You can make some basic shit look 3D. I guess. Yeah.
But you know, speaking of like 1800s, you know, stained glass, you can actually make anything style tattoo, like anything, anything you want can be stained glass. Anything.
Like me and
You
you
want to
right
bet
now.
Oh, we can make it stained glass.
Yeah, I need a stained glass filter to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
I say that, that'll be good.
like I was telling you earlier, like look, little baby, stained glass.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show me Lil Baby.
No. Joker, stained glass. You know what I'm saying? Rick and Morty. Stained glass.
Now I want to see a Lil Baby. Stained glass.
Naruto eating noodles. Stained glass.
I need.
You know? Like anything could be stained glass.
Anything, even Lil Baby.
And even a little bit. Somebody need to get a stained glass Little Baby tattoo.
Yes, it is yours. We're featured on the show.
Yes. We'll make a whole episode about it. Whole episode about it.
For real. Right now.
But you know what tattoo I'm gonna get for sure?
What?
Patch.
A patch.
I'm researching artists. Reach out.
My nigga on that.
I'm gonna reach out. And I need that. I need to know what I'm in for, how long I need to wait, how long I got to save, what I got to do, where I need to go,
Man,
but I'm coming.
That's some good work.
I need one.
You need the best to do that, my brother.
And man, I found two of them. It's very good. Still checking them out.
Mm-hmm.
They really.
You fucking with it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For
Where they
sure.
at?
One of them is in Barcelona.
Spain?
Yeah.
Would you go to Spain to get a tattoo?
And I would love to go to Spain to get a tattoo, but I'm not going to Spain. Now, if I was able to get like 10 people wanting to get a patch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe get them to come out here You know,
Mm.
no.
Depends on how much they want.
Depends on how much they want. You know. Yeah,
You might
but
have to get 20 people.
yeah,
Well, no,
depends on.
they go on a band piece for that bitch.
Yeah, right. Have to.
No, patches is such great work. Like you really got to be super skilled.
And those patches are amazing. Like it literally looks like a patch on like a Letterman jacket or a patch on any type of clothing. It looks like you can literally snatch it off.
Yo, you think they could do a patch in jail?
Like a jailhouse patch?
Yeah.
Ugh, that shit probably look like nasty. It's like probably like a stamp.
Ugh, that should be ugly as hell.
Ugh.
Let's see. Hey, if you in jail watching this, get you a patch from your man. Let's see how that shit come out, man. That shit might be sweet. Look,
use that phone you on. Google import and patch tattoo.
Yeah,
you feel me?
And if you listening on podcast for some reason and not watching on YouTube in jail, you know you got a phone. Look, this is what it look like. If you ever seen a Letterman jacket and you seen a patch on that bitch, it look like that on your skin.
On your skin.
Yeah, don't do that. That'll be hard. Do that. Get your set on that bitch for sure.
Get something. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Get that bitch.
Yeah, get that bitch.
Embroidered.
Yeah, we want to see it too.
Embroidered.
Embroidered.
Get it. It's nice. Tell me. I'm getting it.
Hey.
Man, that's just silly as hell.
Hey, shit, really though.
What's up?
I don't know how many styles that was. I think it was quite a bit that we talked about. If there's any styles you want us to talk about, let us know. We get into it on another episode for sure. But I think we need to hop into the top 5.
Oh, top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. Top 5.
Top 5. Top 5. Part 2. Edition 2. 2 times.
And this week we are spotlighting Audi Tattoos.
Shout out Audi
from Fresno, California. We saw him at a tattoo convention once.
Yeah.
And I've been following him on Instagram since like 2015 or 16, something like that.
Yeah.
So like I've been like,
no, that was like
17, something like that. Yeah. Fanning his work for a minute, and it was like, yeah, he's really like, grown into his own style. And it's like it's 5 tats that I really fucked with. I'm gonna let Lad tell you about a couple of his first though.
All right. So he got a lot of cool shit. Like for me, what really stands out about his work is I see a lot of styles mixed into one. Since we're talking about styles, like I see a lot of different types of artwork blended together.
Right.
Like I see like watercolor and cartoon style.
Right.
I've seen the horror style come along with like photorealistic-ish type shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, though, he really puts his own spin on it too. Like it's all you could. This is one of those artists like you could tell like if you run up on somebody, you see it like you be like, oh, that's his work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna know he did it.
Right.
Type shit. And I could see in his pieces like a lot of his signature and some of his shit is like a watercolor background, which I really fuck with.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, I guess I'll start off with one of those pieces. Let's see here.
Gotta go with the Jason.
The Jason, the Jason and the Michael Myers, man.
They kind of show it.
That was definitely in my top 5, and yeah, definitely got a little bit of the watercolor background. You'll see it when you see the Jason for sure at the top, and it got some pixelation on it too, and I think that's more of a different style as well. And then they got the photorealistic Jason and the photorealistic Mike. So I think that shit was just hard all the way around. Like he did his thing on that bitch. And then another one was the motherfucking Goofy. with the basketball. They
Mm-hmm.
got the basketball like these. You know what I'm saying? That bitch hard.
Yeah.
The colors is crazy. It looked like it's healed on this picture too. And so I would say the way everything came out, like he definitely a master at the shading and the color saturation. Everything looks well done. Like,
But speaking of basketball, he drew one of the greatest basketball players, or he tattooed one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He had a Kobe Bryant piece.
oh yeah,
That was amazing, and I had to interrupt you and talk about
Kobe
you
piece
feel
for
me?
sure.
Because this actually looked like he's fucking sweating on this. Like, look at it. It's fucking sweating.
He's
bro.
sweating.
Like it was like, and he got like the Mamba jersey bite and shit. You know, it's like real iconic.
Classic Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got this other real iconic movie. I said movie. Think about Kobe. Another real iconic moment with Steve Young, where it's just like it looks so real. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it looks like it's a water oil painting almost, but it looked tatted. But it's just like, you know, it just looks good.
It's one of them. It's one of them tats that's kind of like you see a painting and you be like, damn, that paint look real as fuck. Like, how the fuck did they do that with paint?
Right.
Like,
it's like, how the fuck
it's
you
one
do
of
that
them
with a tattoo?
Yeah, it's one of them.
You know.
Sure.
But yeah. But like he was talking about how he can do a whole bunch of different styles. Like that cartoon style they do, I love it. Like even though he does a lot of horror stuff and it's real sweet, like I like when he used more bright colors and not as many dark tones. You know what I'm saying? But I do like when he uses dark tones too.
I think more of my shit is dark tones, like the Gambit. The Gambit was hard as fuck,
right?
But he brightened it up with some of the pink.
Yeah.
I think that's what make his shit pop though. Like he used a darker tone or something, and then use a very vibrant tone or something else. So that shit really made the Gambit pop, and it also made the Galaxy sleeve pop too.
Oh yeah, the Galaxy sleeve.
Galaxy sleeve
the
was
video of that Galaxy sleeve is amazing.
Go to his Instagram, check that bitch out, cause that shit crazy. The picture really don't do it justice. Like
you gotta see the video.
The colors are
amazing.
Yeah, it's mind blowing for real. Like when you see the shit, it's one of them things. Like, how did you tattoo that? Like it looked like real art, and it is real art. I'm not gonna say it look like it is real art, right? For sure.
And speaking of full sleeves that he did, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sleeve.
Oh yeah, that bitch is crazy.
Hard. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely in my top 5. It was like gotta be.
That bitch was crazy.
Gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the turtles in it. Who
all
was
the turtles,
the enemies he had on that bitch?
He had the little brain head motherfucker bitch, little brain head bitch.
Yeah, it was the other nigga. What's his name?
Shredder.
Shredder.
That's Shredder. He had Shredder in
that nigga
slicing. But motherfucking, what was the little alien head thing name?
I don't remember.
Me either. But he was there.
I remember that nigga.
And then the whole Shadow Clan. He had had a whole bunch of Shadow Clan
ninjas in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch.
But that shit was hard. That shit was hard though.
But then on the superhero tip, somebody's whole back was done with the scene of Venom versus Hulk.
Oh man,
that shit was crazy. Like this shit so detailed.
Man,
he got the Venom shit going all around the Hulk. The Hulk looking mad as hell. About to beat this nigga ass. He got the slime on the tongue. The details on this one just on point.
That shit cold.
And it's a whole back piece.
Whole back piece.
So like, man, the patience.
I wonder how many sessions.
Both the artist and the canvas, bro.
That shit probably.
That got to be a few sessions.
It probably won't.
At least.
Probably started off with the Venom.
Bro, that's a 20-hour piece.
Bro, easy. 36 hours.
For sure. But yeah, that had to go in my top 5 just because of the details. And really the colors, the way the colors came out is crazy with the blue background.
Yeah.
And the green in the Hawk. Yeah, that's a piece that's gonna last for a lifetime.
Yeah, for sure. A1 piece. Speaking of last a lifetime, love lasts a lifetime, and this up piece reminds you of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the two characters when they were younger, and it has the balloons and all that. And it's just like a beautiful, bright, almost complete contrast to all this other horror shit. It's
classic sad ass.
You know
movie.
what I'm saying? It's a sad ass movie, but the tattoo just makes it like
Tattoo's great.
Like, oh, that's so nice. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know she dies, right? Like I know she's not about to make it. It's just like, oh,
that's definitely probably the meaning of tattoo too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. When somebody gets some work done like that, man, that shit gets deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my top 5.
Oh, and the Simba. I just can't wait to be king.
Simba.
The Simba, like light blue background, like you was mentioning. A lot of his shit had like he made sure the bitches had backgrounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, and he made it work.
Like he made sure his shit don't look like stamps.
Mm-hmm.
They look like art. Like yeah, I fuck with it.
Like a painting.
It look like a painting. All of them look like paintings.
Yeah,
that's how they look to me for sure. Go check out his page. All these tattoos. Show him some love. If you in Fresno,
let them know we sent you.
Let them know we sent you. For sure. We like the Keith Leah tattoo
niggas. Give him a stamp.
From my boy Audie. How long you think we've been talking for?
45, 50 minutes. I'm thinking. What to say? I don't know.
57 on this one.
58 on this one.
Yeah.